welcome back to my YouTube channel. This is going to be such a fun video because I'm drawing and I love drawing and I'm excited for what I'm going to be drawing and the idea behind it, and I'm just excited. So basically in this video I'm going to be drawing random people I find on Pinterest. So basically I have a board on Pinterest. You can go check out my Pinterest if you want. It's in the description if you want. That's up to you. I have this board and it's just called Gorgeous Humans. Basically anyone that I see on my feed that I think is just, wow, you're so beautiful, I need to be able to see you again, I add to that board. And there's a whole lot of people in there and I thought I could draw some of them. I'm doing this to practice drawing and just get better at drawing faces, drawing people. And this is also practicing my drawing in preparation for Inktober. Back there it says 9 days till Inktober. So exciting! If you don't know what Inktober is, it's basically a month-long drawing challenge for the month of October where you have to just do ink drawings. I literally just use a pen. You don't even have to do ink drawings. Oh, and there's a prompt list. I'm so bad at explaining, but basically in this video I'm going to be drawing different people I find on Pinterest in preparation for Inktober. Let's just get into it. So here's my little setup here. I'm quite proud of how I got the camera to stay and everything. I'm using these sketching pencils for the first time. I've never used these. I've had them for quite a while. I got them for like a birthday or something. I just don't really think that you need all this big fancy art supplies to make good art. I literally used stuff in the dollar store, but in the art class that I'm taking in high school, I was given by my teacher a 2B sketching pencil, which is just like this pencil right here. I've quite liked it, so I decided I'm just going to try and use it, but really you don't need any big fancy art supplies to make art. You can use whatever you want. You could literally use like a rock to make art and scratch it into paper, whatever. It doesn't matter, that's my point. I'm just gonna open up to like kind of the end of the sketchbook. Don't look at the sketches. Actually, I don't mind if you do. I actually have used more of the sketchbook than I thought I had. I don't think I've ever finished a sketchbook, but honestly, most of the pages in here are just filled up with barely started drawings and artwork. But you know, this I'm going to get done. So I'm going to head on over to my Pinterest. It's all filled with fall stuff. Oh my gosh, I literally have to add like all these things to my fall board. Oh my gosh, I love fall so much. But basically, this is my Gorgeous Humans board right here. And as you can see, there are a lot of beautiful people in this board. I literally want to draw everyone in here. But as you can see, 122 pins. I cannot draw 122 people in one video. So I'm going to have to just choose a few. I think I'm going to draw this lovely person right here because I love the mushrooms. I really want to draw that. I think it'll be fun. So this is a person we are going to draw. I'm going to download the image. Who else? Ooh, okay, I really like this picture because I love the pose and I've never drawn a pose like this, so I think I'm going to choose this one as well. Oh my gosh, I love this one too because I love the mask and the blue hair. I don't think I'm going to be adding color, but I just love the colors in this picture. Okay, I think I'm going to leave it at those three for now, but as you can see, literally everyone in here is so gorgeous and I want to draw them all. But I don't have time for that, so I'm just going to stick with those three today. So first up we have this. Some things I'm noticing in this picture that I want to get right in the drawing are the cute little earring here. I want to try and do the hair as best as I can. Of course the mushrooms, because I pointed that out earlier. The angle of the face I want to get. And I love the little shirt here with the button, so I want to try to get that as best as I can as well. I'm going to zoom in a bit. And I'm going to start. The scariest part is starting. So I have found throughout like just creating art and stuff that I like making art that's small. I think I just find it easier. It's almost like doing it for comfort because I just feel comfortable doing like making art that is small. I don't know why. I think it's just easier. I don't have to add as much detail. For this I'm trying to go somewhat bigger than I usually do. Usually I'd be doing the circle like, okay, no, that's like that big. And that's still art and it's still beautiful, but I want to try to make bigger drawings because if I do something that small on the whole big page, it's not going to look as good. So these are just like guidelines I'm doing. This is showing which way her face is. I'm going to quickly sketch the hair first, I think, just to get like all the outside shapes and stuff. I'm just gonna zoom in a bit more. Her hair is really like puffing out right here. It has quite a bit of volume to it, so I want to try and capture that. Her neck's like right about, kind of covered by her hair, so like right here. I can just draw that in just for reference. I used to hate like drawing from reference, and it wasn't because I found it hard or anything. It was because I felt like I was cheating, which is very untrue. It's good to draw from reference. It helps you make your drawings more realistic, and by observing an image or something that you're looking at in real life, it helps you to see like how shadows fall and how different things are shaped and stuff like that. You don't have to feel guilty when using a reference because there's nothing wrong with it at all. Another thing about drawing from reference is that you really don't have to get everything exactly how the reference looks. I love the strand of hair that's like in front of her face here. I love her bangs too. They are so cute. I'm going to roughly sketch out the face, then I'll start to do a bit more detailed. I never know which facial feature to begin with. I'm going to start with the nose. Her nose is so cute. It's so round, and I love the makeup on the nose too. I went through a phase where I was obsessed with making, like finding my exact drawing style and just all my artwork being so perfect and so amazing. I would look up like YouTube tutorials of how to draw a face, how to draw eyes, how to draw a nose, how to draw lips, how to draw hair. All these different how-to videos, and there's nothing wrong with that because I genuinely learned quite a bit from those videos. But then I was scared to draw without using those videos, which is not the point of those videos at all. And now I'm just kind of like over that, and I just want to be able to create art, and I'm still very hard on myself and I want things to look perfect, but I'm getting somewhat more accepting with my artwork, I think. Why is this part of your face called? I want to know. I'm gonna look that up actually. This is like my favorite part of a face to draw. It's so cute. I love it. I kind of struggle with drawing open mouths. I don't know. I find it kind of hard. I'm going to erase this line. Almost done. Okay. It's pretty good. I need to do her eyebrows still. I'm just gonna draw her eyebrow through her bangs. I think that looks good. Okay. I think that's a pretty good rough sketch. Now I'm going to focus more on the details. So I stared at this drawing for way too long. I made some adjustments and I ended up switching the eye and switching the eyebrow, and I'm going to keep adjusting things because it doesn't look exactly like the reference list. But I'm just going to stop. I'm just going to stop, and I'm just going to continue with the drawing and just stop fixing things. I'm going to erase some of these guidelines that I made. I just realized that I haven't even drawn the whole like neck shirt part yet. It's just a floating head, so I should probably fix that. I love the collar. It just looks like such a nice shirt. I want to see the full outfit. Okay, I'm pretty happy with that. I think I'm going to focus more on the face now. Haven't even done the eyelids yet. I love eyelashes so much, and I like drawing eyelashes, but I'm not the best at it. And we'll see how it turns out. On this eye at least, this eye, her eyelashes are going like down. It's kind of smudging, which is unfortunate, but there's not really much I could do about that. In the picture, she looks super cute and very like colorful, and in my picture it looks very dark. I'm just going to focus now on drawing my hair a bit better and like filling in some of those lines. Then I'm gonna do the makeup and then I'm done this one. Okay, makeup time. I'm gonna save the mushrooms right to the end because I just love them and I want to save the best for last. Completely forgot to get rid of this line. Mushroom time. I made that way too big. Okay, one done. I love this one. Okay, I think I'm done. Actually, wait, no, I'm going to shade the shirt a little bit and then I'll be done. Okay, I think I'm done with this drawing. I'm going to sign it and write the date. I always write the date on my art just because I like looking at it. I like to know when I did art so that I can just compare it and stuff. But yeah, that one is done. Okay, that's actually all that I'm going to do for tonight because it's getting pretty late. I'm just like, I'm done for now. There's a huge rainstorm where I live right now. We're supposed to be getting like a whole month of rain within 2 days. Our basement has flooded twice already, so this is my room because my room's in the basement. The carpet's pulled up. It's a complete mess. I was drawing there, which isn't the most comfortable. I want to be drawing at my lovely desk right here, but I can't because I mean I could sit on the bed, but like that'd be uncomfortable too. Anyway, that's all I'm gonna do for tonight, but I'm actually so happy with how that drawing turned out. I love it and I'm glad I just kept going. And yeah, okay, hello. It's been a few days. There are now only 5 days until Inktober. Oh, I'm not ready. I'm scared. I'm going to do the other drawings now, and let's just go. Alright, this is the next person I'm going to be drawing. I'm very nervous about the pose, but that's exactly why I chose this, because I want to practice drawing this pose, because it's such a nice pose. I'm gonna flip back. There we go. There's my first drawing. And get the 2B. Whoa. Let's zoom in. I think I'm going to do this drawing like right here. Here we go. Like I said last time, starting is the hardest part. So this one, since it is like a full pose, I don't have to make the face as big as this one just because it's a different perspective. So her face is on like an angle. I want to try and get that right because that's a big part. Like that changes the expression a lot too. Pretty round face. Oh my gosh, I just realized I love the outfit so much, but it's going to be complicated to draw because she has like a bunch of necklaces and stuff, and the sweater is very stripy and there's a lot of design. I don't really know how to go about drawing this pose. I'm kind of struggling. I think I'm just gonna try to draw like somewhat loose shapes, and then I'll try and like add more of like the clothes, how they fit on her later. This is like her hand. Her other hand you can't even really see. I think it's like she's covering it. Okay, I think this is starting, we're starting to get somewhere. These are her legs. There's kind of a shadow right here, so I can't really see which leg is overlapping the other. I think it's this one. Little cuffs right here. And then there's shadow there, so I don't really know what's there. Just fill that in so it doesn't look as awkward. Okay, well let's draw her feet. I love the outfit so much. Even the shoes match. Not too bad. Now, let me attempt her hair. She's very curly hair, lots of volume. So I'm just gonna try and do lines like that. It looks like your hair's in pigtails. Maybe like half up, half down kind of pigtails. Because it doesn't look like it's fully in a pigtail, but it looks like it's parted to the side somehow. Okay, I think I did that pretty good actually. Now let's do the bangs and then we'll see. Also, she has glasses, so I'm excited to draw those because that just adds so much to like a drawing of a person. Okay, that looks too much like a square. Okay, I think that's good. I'm going to erase some of these guidelines. I think I should probably draw the eyes first. Something I like is that the eyes are closed. That makes my life much easier. Nose. I don't want to mess anything up. There's my favorite part. I love it. Like, it's so cute when you do that little part of the mouth and then it looks like that's the whole mouth. Best part of every drawing of a person. That does not look like she's smiling as much. Okay, wait, I need to redo that. The bottom lip is much bigger than the top lip. I feel like I still messed that up. Okay, wait, I just need to fix the lips. A bit more happy with the lips now. I just realized the eyes are not in line at all. Bring this one down a bit. There we go. I think that looks better. Now the glasses. She has very, very big glasses. Right down to her nose. They're not fully circle shaped. It's almost like a very rounded triangle. Also, I might bring her hair down a bit because the hair is touching the glasses in the picture. For this side, the glasses come over the hair. I think that's pretty good. I'm pretty happy. It still looks extremely unfinished because like right here. But I'm going to fix it. I adjusted the camera a little bit and I adjusted some things on the drawing a bit. I think the jeans are going to be one of the easiest parts. So I'm not going to do the jeans first. I'll probably end up doing them last. I'm going to start with the shirt because I'm the most nervous for that. And then once that's out of the way, the rest I could just breeze through. I'm going to touch up the sleeves just where they like puff out, where there's a few wrinkles. It comes down here and then it like swoops out. There's a bump. This is something that I can never get in just a drawing from my imagination. I can never get the wrinkles on the clothes to look realistic, and I think it's just because they're different every time. When you look at a reference, you just see how it was during that moment. Depending on how you move, the wrinkles will change. That's something I struggle with, but I don't think that's like that rare. I think a lot of people would have a hard time with that. There's so many shadows on the clothes too. I love how like oversized the shirt looks. It looks so comfy. I want it. Okay, I guess I'm gonna start the design. Just gonna try to be super slow, not be too focused on the detail. Something I learned in my art class, we're painting a picture of a barn. While we're painting it, he doesn't paint each blade of grass individually. Come in! Hi, I texted you. Hi. Sorry about that. So instead of painting each individual blade of grass, he paints like a bunch of green blobs where the grass is and puts different colors in there to make it seem like there's a lot of grass and make it look like grass. But you don't have to spend each time doing like doop 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 doop, because like that would take forever, and when you do that there's more chance of it not looking exactly like the picture, because how are you going to do each individual blade of grass? Instead, if you make it more simple, I guess it'll look a lot like the actual image. Big fold right there. I don't know how I'm gonna separate like the folds from the actual design on the shirt. Very stripy. I don't think I'm gonna add color to this one, but the colors on the sweater are very nice. Okay, I'm not too mad about that. I think I need to sharpen my pencil. I would actually like to see what this shirt looks like while she's like not in this pose, and if she's just standing there. I want to see the design better. Okay, I'm gonna take a break now. I need to go have lunch, but that is what we have so far. Not mad about it at all. I think it looks pretty good. I'm back. I've looked at this drawing again for too long, and I'm thinking like there's some things I want to change about it. I think it's mainly the feet are all messed up, so I'm going to try and fix that now. I think that already looks better. I think I like that better. I'm going to continue with the designs on the shirt now. Nothing too special here really. I'm just like drawing stripes. I'm just going to finish the designs on the shirt and then I'll continue recording. Well, I'm done that, and that was not nearly as bad as I thought it would be. It honestly just got pretty simple. And yeah, I like it. So it doesn't look completely finished yet because I haven't added all the shadows, and there are a ton of shadows. I'm good with the shirt for now. I kind of fixed up the hand part a bit here, made it look like an actual hand. She does have a ring on though, so I'm just gonna fill in like the fingers here. There's the little ring. Let's do the shoes, why not? Oh, I just realized I didn't focus on this at all. This just looks like a part of the actual top shirt. I'm just gonna focus on the shoes and then I'll deal with all that. A ruffle or something right here. I think that's good for the sock. Where the laces are all crisscrossed. There's like a lot of detail there, so I'm just gonna kind of do my own thing for that. That looks a lot more like a shoe now. There we go. I'll just leave it. And the second one I think might be a bit easier. Actually, I don't think it will. I'm just gonna draw a bunch of laces. Very messy, but that's what I see. Unfortunately, I need to deal with up here. We'll do the necklace first. Pretty simple chain. Little circles. Actually, I'll do the heart part first. Can't really tell what is in the heart. I'm just gonna leave that. That's good. I'm just gonna leave it like that. There isn't really much else I have to do with the face other than shadows. So I'm gonna do the hair. There are mainly shadows around the bangs. I'll start with those. I'm just like going in with any darker parts. Now I'm gonna go over top. Again, I'm just like doing to make the texture. I'm not mad about that. That looks pretty good. There is just like a separate loose strand right here. Oh, that's like the perfect shape actually. I'm leaving that be. Some shadows right here. There's a lot more shadows where it's like up close to her face, and then like out here it's a lot lighter. Okay, I'm pretty happy with that. The shadow isn't the best. Other than that, I think it's pretty good. So now that I've drawn this pose, I want to try to draw it without a reference. There's a pretty defined shadow right here. I'm almost done the hair. It looks so much better. Okay, I'm just gonna leave it like that. I think I'm actually super happy with that. I'll do the face. I think there is like some shadows like right here on her cheek specifically. It looks like a very sunny day wherever she was when this picture was taken. Okay, I'm quite happy with this. Now the jeans. A lot of shadows on the jeans, but not as many designs. There's a big line. Another one like right here. Looks like there's a line on this side, but not on this side. Shadow time, which is very scary. I don't want to mess up now. That would be very unfortunate. Shadows are so hard. Everything's the same color, so it's hard to tell like what's what. The only way you can do that is based on shading. There's only so many shades, so it's just difficult. The light's definitely coming from this direction. Oh, I haven't even added the shadows to this shirt yet. That's why it looks a bit off. I have to do this leg and then I'll do this shirt. Okay, that looks good to me. I'm just going to do it very lightly. Okay, I think I'm gonna go ahead and say that I'm done. That went quite well. Look at that! Oh my gosh, I'm so proud of that. Wow. I'm gonna sign it. Oh gosh, I think it's the 26th today. There we go. Woo! So the first two are done. Now I'm moving on to the last one, which is this one right here. Now I did mention that I thought the colors in this one were really nice. That's kind of why I chose it. I've decided it looks pretty simple. I don't think it'll be too difficult for me to do this. So I'm going to add some color, but I'm only going to add the blue. I think it'll make it look pretty cool. We're just gonna see what happens. I'm gonna get out these for the color because I think marker will look really good. I think I'm just gonna get out all my blues. Should not need more than that. Let me go ahead and zoom in. That's quite literally the worst circle I've ever seen in my whole life, but it's gonna work. Since I'm doing part of the drawing in color, the parts that I am doing in color, I'm just going to kind of leave pretty empty. I'm not going to shade them or anything. This one's kind of interesting because of the mask. I can't see the bottom part of her face. I'm not even gonna draw that because it would just be a waste of time. This mask is very pointy at the edges. For the mirror selfie, I'm just gonna draw the phone. I can barely see her shirt, but it looks like there's a person on it. Isn't that from like a horror movie? That is way off. Okay, that's still way off. I struggle with drawing shoulders so much and it's annoying. That looks good though. Just gonna draw in the neckline of the shirt. It looks like there's one dot on her nail. Actually, that might be a highlight. She's very sharp nails. There's something in her phone case. It says Hello Kitty. It's like a Hello Kitty ticket. There's all the details at the side of the phone, but I'm not gonna worry about that right now. I'm going to worry about the hair. Just finish that off. Perfect. Her ear. So that if her hair is gonna be here. Yeah, so I'm just gonna have to go a lot taller than this for the hair. Okay, let's do the rest of her hair. Uh-oh. Might have to cut off her little bun a bit. But I'm not messing up this drawing. I'm proud of that one. I'm gonna leave it right there. Okay. I could just like completely reshape the bun. Sure, that actually doesn't look bad. Trying not to focus too much on shading the hair at all, just because I'm going to color it. I don't know if that's going to be harder or easier. I'm assuming harder. Erase this. The hair and the mask are just going to stay like that. Her face, though. I have to worry about eyes again. That's something I liked about the last one. I'm gonna do the pupils. That looks so creepy. I just want to shade her skin right now so that you can tell where the nose is and stuff. Really hard to see her eyelashes in this picture. I'm just gonna do some top ones like right there. That's all I'm gonna do. This part of the mask is completely messed up. I don't know how that happened, but I'm gonna try and fix that because that is just not working. That's an improvement. That definitely looks better. I don't know why she looks mad. So the mask does have a part at the top that's white. I'm sure we all know that by now. So I can draw that in and shade it. There's some little dots. Okay, I'm going to finish the details. The nose right here is definitely the lightest part. Okay. Oh, her eyes. There isn't really a highlight in the eye. That is like her face. A little highlight on the nail. How hard am I going to try on the letters? That is the question. This nail looks good and I barely even tried. Okay, I'll try a bit. There's actually a little Hello Kitty. There, that's all I'm doing for that. And there's like tiny words down here. I'm just gonna do little scribbles. Perfect. I just took a very long break, but I'm back. I'm finishing this drawing. I think the hair looks kind of cool right now that it's just like completely empty. The shirt. Okay, I'm gonna do the wrinkles first. That's pretty good, honestly. Another wrinkle right there. Should I do the little face? That's a nice little face of a child. Let's fill in the background. I'm gonna go ahead and leave that. So the design on the shirt is done. Now I just have to shade the rest of the shirt. Over here, there's a lot of shadow. I am quite proud of this shirt, though. Her neck. Oh my gosh, I keep forgetting stuff. Lots of shadow under here. Okay, now I think it's actually time to color. Do I start with the mask or the hair? I'm gonna start with the mask. I think the mask will be easier, so it's a good just like see how the markers work and stuff. The mask has stripes on it and they're really thin, and these markers are not the thinnest markers. Well, let me do some swatching. I don't know what I'll use this page for, but it'll be fine. Oh, that is dark. I might have to go with like this, but this is very green. I'm gonna use this one. There's no going back now. This is already difficult. But that's okay, that's why I did it, to give myself a challenge. I guess I could try to do shadows with just this marker. That actually looks good, I like that. So I have to keep in mind that it's not going to appear that dark once it dries. This whole side is just darker because it's the shadow side. I'm glad I'm not coloring this whole thing. Okay, I'm going to let that dry, I think. Definitely using this color for the highlights of the hair. I'm gonna use this for the shadows. Just start, I guess. So these are bangs. This is so scary. I don't like this. The whole bun is actually pretty dark. This looks dry. Should I continue with the mask or should I finish the hair? I'll finish the highlights of the hair. I'm not even gonna leave any white spaces here. I like this. This looks so good. Okay, I'm gonna finish the mask. Gonna go over this again. Oh my god. Was not expecting that. I don't know what to do now. It's looking like this is gonna dry that dark. That was not what I was expecting, but it's not that bad, and I still have to do the stripes. That's something to be mindful of for the hair. I guess I'm gonna try and do these stripes. Oh gosh. Almost done. Now that it doesn't even look like there's a shadow side. It's all one. So do I even try? Wait! Oh my gosh, I was using the wrong color. Are you kidding me? That's good. I was using the wrong color. That's so good. Okay, this looks a lot better. That is what we have for the mask now. Gonna try the hair. Oh my gosh, that's so dark. Okay, wait. Let me just see. But that's okay. I'm not mad about that. This is just kind of a mess. I think I'm just gonna finish it off camera and we'll see how it turns out. Bye! I don't know how. I don't even need to know how. But that happened. Somehow I did that. So I ended up using this color as well. I was just using these two at first. Those are very different from each other, as you can see. So I brought this in as kind of like a mid-tone. I love it, as I'm sure you can tell just from my expressions. Now the hair looks so good, it kind of overpowers the rest of the drawing, but I'm just gonna leave it. Anyway. So recap. This is the final page of artwork that I made. I love them all. Once again, this was the reference for this one. This is the reference for this one here. And this was the reference for this one. Wait! I didn't even finish the phone! There's all the details at the side of the phone, but I'm not gonna worry about that right now. I'm gonna do that quickly. How did I literally forget the phone? Oh my gosh. I'm not gonna rush anything. Okay, now I'm done. But yeah, that is going to be it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. I had so much fun making these drawings. I love them all. That's it for this video. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye! I just hit myself in the face.